Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy birthday to you, Mark.
Well, happy birthday to us, right?
Yep.
Happy birthday. What a day it is. And also on the day when we are having the EMA. It's a special day today, guys. I'm not sure if I hope everyone got notified about it. I think we've already did about two or three posts about it. But yeah, guys, today is a very special day because today I'm proud to, congratulate every single one of you with, the first anniversary of Vertical AI. And that is actually, an impressive moment where we've came to because not only in Web 2 or in Web 3, most startups don't make it through their first year. And we are still here, still building, still getting new users, and still energetic to go further and harder in our second year that we are now about to enter, guys. And this celebration that we're doing really puts everything that we've done in retrospect, right? We're really reflecting on all the things that we've learned, all the things that we did good, that we might have done could have done better, and the things that we're going to do way better in the second year of Vertical. Because the first year was really about the conceptualization of the idea where we started with a year ago, right? We started with an idea, and this year we've actually managed to turn that idea into a reality. And every single one of you has contributed to that in one way or another. So, for that reason, I want to take a moment here to thank our community, our partners, but also especially our team members for being part of this journey all the way up until now. All the feedback that you guys gave really made us better, and the hard work and sweat that our team and our partners put into this to come to this point is just greatly appreciated. And if you look back at it, in just 12 months, we went from an idea to a full-fledged AI ecosystem. With products like Vertical Stream, the studio which we introduced, the cloud where everything is going to be running on, but also of course the strong token utilities that we've created this year to really tie our platform to the success, or tie our token to the success of the platform, and obviously all the major updates that we've did like during the whole journey all the way up until now. But the first year was great, but the second year is going to be even more better. And the second year is really going to be focusing around how can we improve the quality of our products even further, get those, like, increase the paying customers even further, right? Increase the utility of our token and the value of those utilities even further, and really scaling up the foundation that we've set here in this first year. And that is the thing, right, guys? Vertical has always been a long-term plan. We are here to stay, we are here to build. And I think that in this first year, with all the stuff that we've released, in the speed that we've done it, we've clearly showed you guys that we deliver what we promise. We are here to be trusted. We are here to create value in this space instead of some other parties that might have different intentions. Guys, the second year is going to be all centered around initiating even bigger marketing pushes, onboarding larger institutional as clients and as partners to support our mission even further, creating faster and more seamless products for our users to extend their our capabilities even further, create easier creation tools like the version 1.5 that is coming for the studio. Oh, guys, you have no idea the amount of brainstorming that went into it in the past few weeks to create the scope that we're currently working hard on to deliver a real full-fledged studio that will enable you to decide which model works best for you, which version system prompt works best for you, which vertical knowledge base works best for you, and which combination of those building blocks actually solves the need of your use case, really gives you the ability to evaluate which AI solution works best for you, your use case. without needing a data scientist or machine learning engineer, because that is the mission, right? We want to eliminate the need for you or other small businesses, the need for needing a data scientist. That is the core mission, opening it up powerful AI for everyone. And what I'm trying to say here really is that the real fun is only just getting started. The first year was about foundation. The second year is about value creation, increasing quality, and scaling up everything that we did. So, big thanks for everyone here to stick with us, to have been building with us. But keep an eye on us because we have some major announcements coming very soon. One of them also, Hidde is going to be explaining here a little bit. But besides what Hidde is going to be explaining, the things that are coming right now for vertical are going to be blowing you away. Like, honestly, we are here to prove Web3 that it's actually possible to generate or to build a profitable business with a great idea, with a product market fit, with a token integrated into the business model that is tied to the success of the platform. Guys, we are not slowing down. We are accelerating even. And if you see what is happening behind the scene, if you could see it, you would get as excited as we are right now. So, guys, for now, I would like to announce the first thing that we have for you, and that is that to celebrate our anniversary, we are going to be initiating the largest giveaway in vertical history for our community in a very interesting way. And without further ado, I want to give Hidde the podium to explain that in a little bit more depth, how that would look like. And also kudos to our community manager, Don, because he was actually the mastermind behind this whole plan. And the execution, of course, you know how we do it. But Hayden, take it away.
Yeah, so really, really, really nice to see this first anniversary, right, Mark, and everything we've done the past year. That's the first thing I want to say. And indeed, to celebrate because all of these things we've done over the past year, we could not have done without you guys. And as a token of appreciation, we're launching the biggest treasure hunt kind of contest to date, guys. It's going to be a huge contest with a grand prize of 5K. Um, Winner takes all. So we're not going to be separating, and it's going to be massive, guys. So what can you guys expect? you know, um, as Mark mentioned, keep a close eye on us the coming period, not only because of the major things we're going to announce concerning our token and our vertical as a product, but also because we have hid a ton of clues and will be hiding a ton of clues throughout our whole ecosystem. That means our socials, our website, and our personal socials, etc. And we have built a treasure hunt. And you guys need to act lightning fast if you find things. Guys might need to team up with each other to really be sure that you follow everything coming your way. We're going to be hiding certain phrases and words somewhere, and this will all be combined into a secret unlock phrase. And the person who gets this unlock phrase first will win the grand prize. Um, it's a lot to explain right now in the AMA. We will all be putting this into a big post the coming days. So again, keep an eye out for our socials. But guys, it's going to be massive. Don has been working on this the past weeks to really build the puzzle from this. And yeah, I'm super excited to see you guys go treasure hunting and grab this insane prize. So this is our special anniversary contest. We won't be doing this anytime soon again. So make sure to join. Make sure to follow us, to engage with us the coming months, because yeah, it's this is a one-time deal, guys, and we appreciate you guys, and we all want you to join in on the fun and have a chance to win this. So I just want to close off with the best of luck, and next AMA next week. If there are any questions on this contest, we will be publishing the contest before. If there are any questions, make sure to bring them to the next AMA. We're happy to answer everything, except of course the clues, right? But yeah, it's insane. And again, big kudos to Don Corleone, our community manager.
Yeah, we would have actually we should have had Don up here to the explanation, but maybe you can kickstart that in the next EMA, if we still have room, because for the next EMA we have some cool stuff coming as well, guys. Um, Guys, as I said, right, this first year has been amazing. We are celebrating on the office with the team, and the things that we have planned out for you guys that are coming very soon. A lot of things that you have requested in the community for months are coming as well. Things are really going to get excited for vertical. And well, the team is locked in. If we want to start scaling this up, we really need to focus on increasing that user base, increasing the revenues, increasing, developing the token utilities out. And that is a big part, right? Because this is something that I've already explained in the past. We have a few token utilities coming out regarding, for example, staking, or also our unique rev share referral program. And those things only have weight, only have value when the products that are underneath it actually are of high quality and are capable. And that is what we're striving towards, right? Making sure that our products that we have on our platform are as good as possible, of highest quality as possible, so that we have the weight that increases the value of the token utilities that we offer as much as possible. So a lot of bullish things, and this is what year two is all going to be about. And for everyone that's been with us, thank you for being here. But I'm really looking forward to going into this second year, and yeah, making well, celebrating again in 365 days.
Definitely. So, Mark, then maybe a question for you from my side. What are some of the biggest highs from the past year? Right, you've mentioned a few before, but what is something that you think, oh yeah,
Well, I was actually preparing a tweet to send that out, right? That I'm going to be posting that soon, because obviously, guys, running a business as a founder with a team, things aren't as linear as you might think, right? You go ups and downs, and you do good things, you make mistakes, and the most important thing is that you know double down on the things you do good and learn from the things that you might have could have done better. And there's a couple things that I really realize is that, first of all, starting vertical, a year ago has been the best decision that I've ever made. It gave me an amazing team that I could work with every single day. It introduced me to incredible partners that are building also some awesome things, and that have, showed me ways that I never knew existed in the Web3. And most of all, of course, a community around us that inspires me every day to wake up and do the best that I can to provide great products for you. I don't think that, like, I've been in business for nearly a decade, right? Before this, I had two other well-running, profitable businesses before I rotated into AI. But I have to say, in this past year, I've met more people in more places around the world than in the decade of doing business before. And I've also learned more about, from all those people with traveling and talking than I've ever could have imagined. And I think that the most beautiful thing that I really value about this whole journey is that I have a team and the opportunity with that team to build products that actually solve real pain points for real users, and seeing that grow, seeing that get better. And I couldn't have imagined that we've came so far a year ago. Like, the lightning speed that we have been developing is just crazy. And I'm super grateful for having this opportunity. And one thing that really made me realize is that I'm not going to slow down. We are going to be doubling down and accelerating. And a few things that I really learned in this year is that, hype only matters when it's backed by quality, right? But if you build quality without hype, no one will actually see it. So there's a big combination, especially in Web3, where if you manage to combine quality products together with great marketing, you can accomplish awesome things. And with that, I would like to say that I really learned that execution beats the noise in the market. I think that is something that really differentiates us compared to other, parties that act in this space. We keep building regardless, right? If the market goes up, we deliver. If the market goes down, we deliver. For us, the most important thing is the execution, getting to product market fit, making the company profitable as soon as possible, delivering quality as soon as possible. Because the faster we do this, with the token utilities that we have set up, we can connect that success of that company the fastest as possible to the token economy. And it was a great reflection, right? But as I said, year two is all about scaling it up, increasing the speed, strengthening our substance, and we're only getting started, guys. We're only getting started, and that's a little side note what I would like to add there.
Yeah, nice. Really,
What did you learn in this past year, Hidem?
what I learned, or what my biggest high was. Well, I learned a lot, right? But just growing a company, producing, creating products, seeing users actually use your product, and doing this all, with a team that also feel like a group of friends. That's just for me the biggest high since I joined Vertical. It's almost been a year now, so yeah, that has all been one big adventure, one big you know I get so much energy out of working with Vertical. So, and that has been just the whole year has been one big high. I've learned a lot of things, also from you, from other people, from the team, from the community. A lot of things in the Web3 space, but also the Web2 space in the marketing wise. So, meeting what you said, meeting a lot of people, not only online but also during our in real life events. So this year has been full of highs for me, and yeah, I think before this I worked for a lot of corporates and a lot of did a lot of innovation projects for them and a lot of marketing things as well, and um, yeah, I think this past year has been the most. I've learned the most out of all my past years. So yeah, super grateful to be part of this project, and yeah, again, guys, super excited on what's coming. Uh, ready to almost ready to share some really big things with you, and that excites me a lot. So yeah,
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. Well, let's see if we have some questions. I do see that
we
we
do have some
actually have
questions
time.
coming in from Telegram. So let's put this one. This is a double question. What was your biggest achievement on the team? I
Okay.
think you touched upon that a little bit just now.
Well, biggest achievement. Well, few ones I would say, having a successful token, that's still thriving, that is still, managed to, be managed to create demand to our products. I think that is something that we've done uh, pretty well, right, with our vertical stream. Obviously, we set out to build no code fine tuning, and with the version that we've released 5 weeks ago of the studio, we've built it, right? We've managed to build no code fine tuning. But a few things that I would really say what the biggest achievements are is, first of all, getting a clear view into the user's mind, like the client that we're serving, what pain points they're having, and how we are going to be directing our product towards that, and really have a clear path towards product market fit now. Like, we've attracted 150 users to our studio 5 weeks ago. We filled those spots within 4.5 days or something. And that is crazy, right? And we're talking to those people, and that actually gave us a sufficient client base to really pinpoint, okay, where are we going with our product right now to ensure that we um, get the most users and the most possible paying users for that product. Most especially, how can we build a product that actually solves pain points of other people? And that is very important, right? Because a lot of people, startups, they don't get to that point. They don't get to the product market fit. They don't come to the point where it clicks and they're like, okay, if we build this, we have 100 people that are instantly going to purchase this, right? And that is a big achievement that I think that we've really managed to get in the past few weeks, at the end of the year. The guys also, the great community that we've built around us, the active people that show up every day, and let them, let them hear their voices every day. It's also very great to have.
Yeah, well said, Mark. And this was the second part of the question.
Yeah, exactly. So you mentioned more token utilities coming. Can you say a bit more? Well, guys, we currently have one major utility live, right? The purchase compute credits on our platform with VertiI, where you get 15% discount, and that has actually been very good. I think that about, what is it, 85%, 80% of the transactions are actually being done in VertiI. So that's gets good, right? So that's one initial utility. But our utilities have been centered around a few key pillars. First of all, is creating demand, supporting retention, and increasing growth. And the demand side has been set up right with this utility. And now we're going to be focusing on the second two. So those are, for example, the staking. So let's say a larger client comes in, he builds a custom AI solution. Great, right? He has a subscription, he can build all these custom AI solutions, he deploys them, and he starts using them. But obviously, for using them, it requires compute credits. And for those compute credits, they get a portion in their subscription, but to increase their usage, they need to buy more, and they do this by either purchasing VertiI and buying it straight to our initial utility, or they stake it and they get a fixed APY based on how long they lock it, and they can use those credits to pay for their usage. Essentially, they're purchasing VertiI, putting it in the staking module, and then enjoying free usage for in a sense. But for a company like this, that means that they're probably going to be purchasing those tokens 1 year ahead, right? And those are larger buys. And I'm talking about probably between the 10 and the 20,000 in one go, locking them in, increasing our total value locked, and therefore really strengthening, the retention of those clients on our platform. Because yeah, if you've locked yourself in for, let's say, a month or for a year, then it's logical to keep using us and stay with us and build with us and strengthen that even further. And the third one is the growth utility, right? And that is our unique rev share, unique rev share referral program, where if you participate and you lock your tokens in, and the more you lock, and I don't think we're gonna really put in a lock mechanism. So let's say you put your tokens in, sort of staking. The more you put in, the more percentage you can earn from the clients that you bring into our platform. And goes back to what I was saying, right? The better the products we build, the easier it gets for other people to do the referral, activities on, because the easier they can get clients in that get a subscription, buy those credits, and the more money they can earn, the more tokens they stake there. So that's what I'm saying, right? Our token utilities are centered around creating demand, retention, and growth. That's why I think that having utility token in your business case is one of the most underutilized growth methods by even Web2 companies out there. This is something that we've set up in such a way to really support token economy growth, ecosystem growth, and also platform growth. So it's a win-win-win. And those last two utilities, those are currently in the making. We expect them to be released very soon.
Great question. Thank you for that. Next one.
I mean, let's say it like this, guys. I am legally not allowed to tell you when it is. I can just tell you that we are in advanced conversations and that sex listing might be closer than you think. Again, right? I won't go any further details, but like we've been saying here for months already, we are working on this. This is something in the making. We have had many conversations with many centralized exchange platforms in the past months. And as I said, we're in advancing conversations at the moment. I cannot tell you when or which one, right? That's not the intention here. I'm just gonna say to you, it might be closer than you think.
Let me see.
And I know this is something, right? I went into depth in this a few EMAs before, right? We've intentionally waited for a quality centralized exchange. Like we could have listed on many in the past, right? But the question is always with a centralized exchange, will it add value to your community, to your token economy, to the company? And if it doesn't add value, guys, we just don't do it. So rest assured, if we do a sex listing, it's going to be on a quality one that we are confident about that it will add value to our whole ecosystem.
Yes, sir. I think those were all the questions that came in through Telegram. Let me just. We'll give it one little more moment for the people tuning in.
Um,
For the people tuning in a little bit later, that might have missed it, guys. We have a massive contest coming up. 5K prize, winner takes all. It's going to be a big treasure hunt. It's going to be over the span of of several weeks. So make sure to keep an eye out for our social channels to join this big contest.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, guys, definitely. The work, everything is in the work. Let's say it like that. Yeah. All right, guys. Then again, I wish everyone a happy vertical anniversary. For now, right, we can center this around the anniversary. The next EMAs, of course, we're going to take you again through upcoming feature releases because we have a major one coming in about, I say, 2 weeks for you that is going to dramatically improve the usability of our platform, which is going to dramatically increase the ability to convert our users to paying ones. And again, connecting the success of the platform to the success of our token economy is, of course, something we aim to initiate with all these kind of things. So stay tuned. We have a couple big things coming. Keep an eye on our socials. For now, I think we can keep this EMA a little bit shorter than the usual ones. Again, happy vertical anniversary. Go out, celebrate, tell your friends about that we're still here building and are accelerating. Guys, thank you for your support, and let's make the second year of vertical even more amazing and impressive. Guys, have a great evening. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. I think this is Hidde and Mark tuning out.
Cheers, guys. See you next week.